Hello Virgo, and welcome to your December 2022 reading. Spirit, let's see. Ooh, what's happening for Virgo in the last month of 2022? How nuts is that? It's crazy town, right? I'm like, can't believe the year went so fast, but I say that every year. So there's that. All right, let's see what we got for you. First up, we have the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Strength card. And then we have the Hermit. Okay, here's what I'm seeing with the Ace of Cups. This is something new coming into you. It could be new person, new romance, new offer, new job, new whatever, new something. But it's probably around a relationship. This is what I'm feeling very much because of the other cards that came out. So I think that what happens is someone comes into your life, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it usually is. This is someone coming into your life unexpectedly, and this is at the beginning of the month. Maybe they've just already gotten here, like end of November. And what I see is you struggling a little bit with whoever this person is. Not because they're a bad person or you don't like them, but it's an internal thing, okay? I say this because the Strength card is the energy that's going to carry through the whole month. This is about strength and courage, big surprise, but it's about having, the strength and the wanting and not the wanting. What's the word I'm looking for? We'll just use strength. Having the strength to give this a try, okay? You might be a little bit worried. Maybe you've been stung in the past by a similar situation and you're like, I don't know that I can do this again. I don't know that I want to. I want to, but I don't want to. So this is you making the decision, okay? And the commitment to at least try. That's what I'm seeing. By the end of the month, this is you in the energy of the Hermit, and this is introspection. I think this is less about withdrawing and more about reflecting on what's happened throughout the month around this Ace of Cups thing, whatever it is. So let's get our Oracle cards and see what comes out, because this could go so many ways. The cards are fascinating. The cool thing about this, or I guess, I think it's a good thing, with the Strength card and the Hermit card, they're major arcana cards, and this means this is like a fairly significant thing that's happening, and or it's something that could have a fairly lasting effect on a lot of people. Feeling more that it's about you. It's very much a card of all about you, or a reading, sorry, all three cards. Speaking mostly to you, but think about that as you're going through the month anyway, because it could be more about people around you. I'm feeling it's more about things going on, and it's internally with you. The external is influencing the internal. Let's put it that way. And that wanted to come out, so we're taking it. All right, let's see what cards we've got. I'm going to take a quick look and see. Oh, was it Cancer or Leo just got a Cancer? Had that same card in the same position. Interesting. We'll talk about that in a minute too. Okay, so let's look at the cards that came out for the Ace of Cups. I really like them. We have Flamingo Spirit, and it says embrace the in-between. And then the next card is bearing fruit. Beautiful. Embracing the in-between. When you've got the Ace of Cups, this is saying this is, someone or something coming to you. I'm going to go at it from a romantic perspective, a relationship of sorts. You've got this person who's come to you, and the in-between card is speaking of that transformation from here I am solo to potentially dating and hanging out with this person and getting involved romantically in someone again. And the bearing fruit, pretty obvious, is saying things will grow and blossom if you let them. With this Ace of Cups. Now, are you going to let them? That's the Strength card. The Strength card, the cards that came out, get my glasses because tiny writing. So under the Strength card, the first card is Horus, and this is a cosmic gateway. And it says, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Miraculous changes from that this is that in between. It's the in between. And the second card that came out is Moon in Cancer. It's around belonging. And it says a sensitive, introspective phase. Cancer got this card in the same position. So I'm going to say if you have strong Cancer in your chart, you might want to watch their reading as well. But this is telling me these two cards, well, all of these cards together are like, there are changes happening around this Ace of Cups, this relationship, this connection, this person. There are changes happening. It might feel weird and it might feel a little bit scary, but that's why you're entering an introspective phase. Because instead of just blocking it off and going, no, this is freaking me out a little bit, or I'm a little bit worried about this or that, you're not doing that. I don't feel you doing that. And it would behoove you to not do that. Go through that introspection, right? This is coming into the Hermit energy. We're going to look at that in a minute. Introspection, that's what the Hermit is about. It's going within. And feeling around and going, okay, why am I feeling like this? Why am I having these thoughts? Why is this happening? Like Horus says, your thoughts are magnetic. Whatever you think, you can actually attract into your life, right? That's manifestation. That's the law of attraction and the power of it. So if you're thinking negative thoughts, it's exactly what you're going to get. So if you make sure you change those thoughts to more positive thoughts and feelings, and ultimately your actions and interactions, then you're going to see positive things come out of it. So when we look at the Hermit card, the first card that came out, it says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And I was talking about true north in the Cancer reading. I definitely, if you have Cancer in your chart, go check it out. You're already doing it is you already know what you want with this person. In theory, it would be really nice if the relationship went this way. It is going that way. It's going to continue to go that way. If that's what you choose, if that's where you put your thoughts, right? And then the second card is look in a book. I believe this is about researching, and it says, whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So this is under the Hermit, right? So it's saying, if you feel that you need more support, that's a good word, more support going forward in whatever this thing is, because the Hermit card, remember, we're talking about introspection. Do some research. Read books, read self-help books, read books on, I don't know, Mars versus Venus, whatever, all this stuff, right? I would even go so far as to say, even if it's not in a book, you can look on the internet, right? YouTube, Google, all that stuff. Or speak to someone you trust that you think will give you wise and sage advice, right? I would say even do that. So now, what do we want to take a look at? This Ace of Cups, we know what that is. Strength. Let's look at the Strength card. I think that's a good idea. We're gonna dig into that a little bit more. This is around your thoughts. This is around the introspective phase, right, that you're in. And I think the introspective phase is probably going to continue past December, like into January, right? So things may not all happen like super quick, but it's starting, right? Maybe that introspective phase is something that you're going to take with you for a while. You can be dating someone or hanging out and stuff and still doing that, having that inner dialogue and doing the inner work. That can happen simultaneously, no problem. Okay, so the cards that came out. We have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Then we have share your voice. It says come out of the cave, persecution and expression. What are you afraid to say? What are you afraid to say to this person? Oh my God. And the last card is Kalima, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Facing fears. There is a fear here. There's something you're afraid that this person is going to find out, that they're going to know something about you that I don't think is something that you need to fear. Like Halima says, this is your chance to soar. This is something that you can really take off and do really well. But whatever this fear is, this thing holding you back, that's what you need to focus on. That's the introspective piece. That's the strength and courage card is saying you got to face your fear and you got to get past this. Wolf Spirit is saying turn knowledge into wisdom. To me, this is whatever this thing is that you're afraid that this person is going to know about you or find out, or you think they're not going to like about you or whatever, they're going to see it in a different light than you do. The turning wisdom into, or knowledge into wisdom, is whatever this thing is, the lessons you learn from it make you so much wiser. So when this other person, right, if you tell that story, they're not going to look at it as something that, you think is a bad thing, or you think might be a negative thing, or perceived negative thing. They're actually going to see it as a positive thing. Like, wow, you did that? That's amazing. Look at what you learned. Look at what you were able to accomplish. And now you have the wisdom to help others. There's something around this. I don't know what it is, only you do, but there's something around that situation. It's whatever this fear is, this niggling in the back of your mind, and only you know what it is. This is the thing that you need to work on to move forward, to be able to tell this person, hey, this is something about me, or something, an event in my life, and share with them. And I think you'll see that the outcome is actually pretty good. The next card we have, now I've pulled some tarot cards, Six of Cups. This is from a while ago. Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's looking in the past. Could be a childhood thing, but it's definitely something from the past that's sitting there in the back of your mind. Seven of Wands, you're in the defensive position. You need to change that perspective. You need to step out of that defensive position and just look at it as an experience, something that you have gained knowledge from. And the last card is Justice. This is about truth, honesty, fairness, all of that stuff. There is nothing wrong at all, and nothing bad about you being completely honest and putting your cards on the table around whatever this thing is. Whatever the fear is, that's what you need to conquer. That's why the Strength card is here. Holy shit. See? It all comes together by the end of the reading. Oh, need a drink because I'm talking so much. Okay. What do we got? Two more cards. Oh, not that many. Whew, way too many cards. So, I'm getting you some advice cards now. Hang on. That and one more. Oh, okay. I guess it's that one. Since it fell right out. Okay. So remember, this is advice through the whole month, okay? And even going into January, like, take this going forward with you too. I think it's really important because there's a lot going on here that I feel is not going to wrap up by the end of the month. This is something that's carrying forward, right? With that Hermit energy, very much so. But these are really good. So, the first card is Sun in Capricorn. It's around status, and it says work diligently towards your goals. Just do what you need to do. You know it's going to bear fruit. You already know it's going to bear fruit. So just keep working on and towards whatever you want out of this relationship. The second card is the land in between. It's the bridge, right? It's the in-between worlds. Going from who you are, solo, and developing that relationship, moving to the other side. Remember that. There's going to be that phase, that in-between, that, okay, whatever. There's that rocky part where, you're getting to know each other. And like I said, sometimes then it's, you lay your cards on the table and it's like, oh, how's this going to go over? What are they going to think of that? Who cares? Let it go. That's why it says embrace the in-between, because I think it's actually going to be a good and fruitful exercise. The last card is manifestation. You put out there what you want, that's what you're going to get. So there we go. We're going to wrap it up there. It's a good reading. There's potential here. What I will say is that, like, when I look at the potential outcome, it's not saying, oh, you're going to be madly in love and live happily ever after. It's not giving me an energy either way. This is about you, less about the relationship. It's around a relationship, but this is all about you. This is inner stuff. And that's why it's not talking about the outcome of the relationship. It's talking about the outcome of you. So take that as it resonates. I hope this was helpful, and good luck this month, and of course in months subsequently following. So we're going to leave it there. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Virgo. Bye.